Welcome to CryptoCast Daily, your fast track to today's biggest crypto stories. Like and subscribe to stay ahead in the market. Here are the top highlights shaping the crypto market today. Deutsche Börse's crypto finance unveils connected custody settlement for digital assets. Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, and Dogecoin lag stocks as VIX stirs up some nerves. Asia morning briefing, Fragility are back on track? BTC holds the line at $115,000. Wall Street bank Citigroup sees Ether falling to $4,300 by year-end. XLM sees heavy volatility as institutional selling weighs on price. HBAR tumbles 5% as institutional investors trigger mass sell-off. Dogecoin inches closer to Wall Street with ETF set for launch this week. Robinhood expands private equity token push with new venture capital fund. Bitcoin mining profitability fell in August, Jefferies says. France, Austria and Italy urge stronger EU oversight of crypto markets under MiCA. PayPal adding crypto to peer-to-peer payments, allowing direct transfer of BTC, ETH, others. Base explores issuing native token, says creator Jesse Pollak. MoonPay to buy startup Meso to expand crypto payments further. Crypto lender Maple expands to tether-backed plasma. Pepe price sinks 6% amid market sell-off as whales accumulate. Ether bigger beneficiary of digital asset treasuries than Bitcoin or Solana, Stan chart. Ethereum Foundation starts new AI team to support agentic payments. Bullish gets a new $55 price target from KBW with US entry seen as key catalyst. Bitmain's Ether treasury crosses 2.15 M, stake in WorldCoin vehicle rises tenfold. CoreWeave stock climbs 5% after $6.3 billion cloud capacity deal with Nvidia. Stay tuned as we break down the details behind these headlines. Crypto Finance, a subsidiary of Deutsche Börse Group, unveiled Anchor Note.
It is a system designed for institutional clients who want to trade digital assets without moving them out of regulated custody.
The system integrates Bridgeport, a network of crypto exchanges and custodians.
This enables off-exchange settlement and connectivity to multiple trading venues.
By keeping assets in custody while allowing real-time collateral movement, Anchor Note aims to improve capital efficiency and reduce counterparty risk.
The service allows clients to set up dedicated trading lines.
Bridgeport handles messaging between venues and Crypto Finance acts as collateral custodian.
Institutions can manage collateral through a dashboard or integrate the service directly into their existing infrastructure using application programming interfaces.
Wall Street is experiencing a risk-on environment, with stocks pushing cryptocurrencies higher. The Standard & Poor's 500 hit record highs for the fourth straight day. Stocks rose despite a bearish manufacturing survey, as bond yields fell in anticipation of a Federal Reserve rate cut. Bitcoin lacked clear direction, trading between $114,000 and $117,000. Other major tokens like Ether, XRP, and Dogecoin have also lost momentum. XRP pulled back to $3.00. Analysts suggest a 25 basis point rate cut could boost Bitcoin. Bitcoin traded just above $115,000 in Asia Tuesday morning.
This follows a strong start to the week and modest pullback after inflows into United States spot exchange-traded funds.
Optimism remains that the Federal Reserve will cut rates next week.
Traders are divided on whether this recovery is built on fragile foundations or if crypto is back on track.
Glassnode emphasizes fragility, noting weak spot markets despite exchange-traded fund inflows and increased futures open interest.
They report shallow buying conviction, softened funding rates, and rising profit-taking.
Options traders have also scaled back downside hedges.
Glassnode warns this leaves the market exposed if risk returns.
Citigroup predicts Ether will reach $4,300 by year-end.
This is a decrease from its current price of $4,515.
However, Citigroup provided a wide range for their prediction.
Their bull case is $6,400 and their bear case is $2,200.
Citigroup analysts believe network activity is the key driver of Ether value.
Much of the recent growth has been on Layer 2 networks.
The impact of Layer 2 activity on Ether value is unclear.
Citigroup assumes only 30% of Layer 2 activity contributes to Ether valuation.
Stellar's XLM experienced significant price volatility over the last 24 hours.
Institutional selling pressure pushed the price down 3%.
XLM fell from 39 cents to 38 cents between September 14 and September 15.
Trading volume reached 101.32 million, almost triple its 24-hour average.
The most substantial price drop occurred on September 15, from 39.5 cents to 37.5 cents.
This established 39.5 cents as resistance and 37.5 cents as support.
Despite the downward trend, XLM showed some resilience.
It briefly recovered from 37.8 cents to 38.3 cents.
Hedera Hashgraph's HBAR token fell 5% from $0.24 to $0.23 between September 14 and 15.
This move is often linked to outsized institutional activity.
Heavy corporate selling overwhelmed support levels.
Concentrated liquidation drove prices lower after days of resistance around $0.24.
Institutional trading volumes surged with more than 126 million tokens changing hands on September 15.
This is nearly 3 times the norm for corporate flows.
Market participants attribute this to portfolio rebalancing by large stakeholders.
Enterprise adoption jitters and mounting regulatory scrutiny provide the backdrop for the sell-off.
Robinhood is expanding its presence in private markets with a new venture capital fund.
This fund aims to provide everyday investors with access to companies before they go public.
Robinhood has filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission to launch Robinhood Ventures Fund 1.
This is a closed-end investment vehicle designed to buy stakes in leading private companies.
The fund will be managed by a new subsidiary called Robinhood Ventures.
It will be traded on the New York Stock Exchange, pending regulatory approval.
Robinhood faced criticism earlier this year after offering European Union users access to private equity tokens.
The company offered these tokens through tokenized shares in OpenAI and SpaceX.
Bitcoin mining profitability decreased by 5% last month.
This decline is primarily due to an increase in the network hash rate, according to investment bank Jefferies.
During August, a hypothetical 1 exahash per second fleet of Bitcoin miners would have generated approximately $55,000 per day in revenue.
This is down from approximately $58,000 per day in July.
The hash rate represents the total combined computational power used to mine and process transactions.
It serves as a measure of competition and mining difficulty in the industry.
United States listed mining companies mined 3,573 Bitcoin in August.
This is compared to 3,598 Bitcoin mined in July. Market watchdogs in France, Austria, and Italy are urging the European Union to strengthen its crypto regulations.
They warn that inconsistent enforcement of the European Union's MiCA legislation could expose investors to risks.
The French AMF, Austrian FMA, and Italian Consob issued a joint statement.
They highlighted major differences in how national supervisors apply the MiCA law.
A key proposal is to give the European Securities and Markets Authority direct supervision of the largest crypto asset service providers.
They also want to prevent European Union intermediaries from routing orders to offshore platforms not bound by MiCA.
The authorities also called for mandatory independent cybersecurity audits before firms receive MiCA licenses.
Finally, they proposed a centralized system for token white papers to simplify cross-border offerings. PayPal is expanding its peer-to-peer service by adding cryptocurrency transfers.
United States users will be able to send Bitcoin, Ether, and other digital assets across PayPal and Venmo.
They can also send to an increasing number of crypto-compatible wallets worldwide.
This includes PayPal dollar stablecoin PYUSD.
A new tool called PayPal Links lets users generate a personalized link to send or request money.
These links can be used in text messages, chats, or email.
Personal transfers between friends and family will remain exempt from IRS 1099-K tax reporting requirements.
This means gifts and reimbursements will not generate tax forms even if cryptocurrency is involved.
Base, a Layer 2 blockchain developed by Coinbase, is exploring issuing a native token.
This move could increase activity on Base, which is already the second largest Layer 2 network.
Jesse Pollak, the network creator, announced the exploration of a network token at the Basecamp event.
He cautioned that it is early in the process.
When Base launched in 2023, Coinbase stated they had no plans for a token.
It is unclear if this potential token will be a governance token or have on-chain utility.
Base is committed to building the token on Ethereum and working with regulators.
Pollak emphasized their commitment to working with United States regulators.
Maple Finance has deployed Syrup USDT on Plasma, a payments blockchain backed by Tether.
Starting tomorrow, users can deposit the token into a Midas-hosted vault.
Maple Chief Executive Officer Sid Powell stated this launch underscores their excitement over Plasma and its importance as a payments ecosystem.
Maple aims to reach $5 billion in assets under management by the end of 2025.
Digital asset treasuries have been struggling as their market values have dropped.
Ether treasuries seem to have the best chance of surviving due to staking yield, regulatory clarity, and potential for growth.
The market value ratio is important because when it falls, these firms have less incentive to buy crypto.
This threatens a key source of demand for Bitcoin, Ether, and Solana.
The next phase for digital asset treasuries will involve differentiation.
Successful firms will be those that can raise funds cheaply, achieve scale, and earn staking yield.
This favors Ether and Solana over Bitcoin because Bitcoin lacks yield.
Ether treasuries have been actively accumulating, holding a significant portion of Ether as circulating supply.
The Ethereum Foundation is forming a new artificial intelligence team.
This team aims to make Ethereum the main system for what it calls the machine economy.
The team has two main goals.
One goal is to enable artificial intelligence agents to make payments and coordinate without needing intermediaries.
The other goal is to create a decentralized artificial intelligence system that does not rely on a small number of large companies.
Ethereum is a good foundation for intelligent systems due to its neutrality, verifiability, and censorship resistance.
The team will be led by research scientist Davide Krappes.
He believes that Ethereum makes artificial intelligence more trustworthy, and artificial intelligence makes Ethereum more useful.
Investment bank KBW initiated coverage of Bullish with a $55 price target.
KBW calls Bullish a rare public play on a highly regulated institution-first crypto exchange.
United States expansion is seen as a catalyst for growth.
Bullish has licenses in Germany, Hong Kong, and Gibraltar.
These licenses have drawn institutional traders and enabled a global order book.
Bullish has diversified its revenues through the acquisitions of CoinDesk and CC Data.
KBW expects these acquisitions to make up over 40% of revenue by fiscal year 2027.
A New York BIT license approval remains a key milestone.
Bitmine Immersion Technologies now holds over $10 billion in crypto, cash, and equity.
As of Sunday, the firm possessed over 2 million Ether tokens.
This represents an addition of over 82,000 tokens last week.
Bitmine also holds $569 million in cash.
Bitmine's stake in WorldCoin-focused 8co has increased tenfold.
This stake is now worth $214 million.
This marks Bitmine's first investment in what it calls moonshots.
Bitmine is now the second largest public corporate owner of a cryptocurrency.
CoreWeave stock rose approximately 5% in early United States trading Monday.
This followed a $6.3 billion deal with Nvidia to guarantee use of its excess server capacity.
Nvidia will buy any unused computing resources from CoreWeave through April 2032.
This ensures CoreWeave's data centers will not be idle if customer demand fluctuates.
If CoreWeave's clients do not fully book its servers, Nvidia is obligated to purchase the residual capacity.
Either company can exit the deal if one breaches terms or faces bankruptcy.
This agreement locks in a long-term buyer for CoreWeave's spare capacity, reducing revenue risk.
For Nvidia, it secures access to cloud-based graphics processing unit resources amid high demand for artificial intelligence training.
That's a wrap on this episode of CryptoCast Daily. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time with more market updates, bold predictions, and fearless crypto insights. Sites.